On today's review, we were reviewing the McFarlane Halo 4 / Halo 5 era Spartan Soldier Blue. And this is a very interesting figure. The articulation is, of course, that era of articulation, so there is some, some trouble when it comes to movement. But it is definitely a lot better of a silhouette compared to some of the other Spartans. Let's go over articulation real fast. Head is on a ball joint. It can go that far down. They always can go, looking down pretty easily. This one, though, can look up really easily, too. And there's a lot of movement there. Arms can go way more up than other Spartan armor designs, thanks to the shoulder pads. And, of course, if you want to, you can do a full 360 movement. There is, of course, bicep swivel and forearm swivel. Wrist articulation on that awesome McFarlane, which we see with the DC figures now, articulation, so you can have it move any way you want. It's very nice waist movement, but very little, ab crunch, unfortunately. Legs are, of course, hindered by the type of articulation that we get, so they can only go that far and that far, which is a little bit better, but not quite compared to some of the other armors. There is, of course, the knee articulation, and knees can go pretty far back. There's, of course, the foot articulation, but due to this design, it is a little bit more, harder to move around. There's toe movement, which it has quite a bit. But yeah, articulation overall is not the greatest, but we do, of course, get lots of amazing paint apps, which McFarlane is great at when it comes to the Halo line. Even the little pouches are nice. I don't know, if you could get the red one, this would be cool to put a Deadpool themed Spartan helmet on with all the pouches and get some, swords to go with it. But yeah, really cool figure. I'm going to strike it into pose, but first I'm going to go over the gun. Unfortunately, they didn't give grenades to this era. You just got the weapon and the Spartan. But yeah, really cool battler from Halo 4. You got the UNSC? No, I think that's the armory symbol for the weapons. Yeah, really awesome detailed weapons, though, so that's always a plus. But yeah, time to strike him in a cool pose. And here we have the blue Spartan soldier in an awesome battle stance. A little bit easier to move around than some of the other armor designs, but yeah, really cool figure with really awesome paint apps. It's just there's so much blue that it kind of drowns out everything else. My final thoughts on this, I feel bad. I give it a 4 out of 5. It's not quite there yet when it comes to 5 because of the articulation, but I don't really know why they took away the hip articulation that was with some of the other Halo McFarlane era lines and change it to this, but it definitely, takes away from the awesome posing ability. But everything else is pretty much the same, and it's pretty good. I love the design of this Spartan armor, that it's got more combat features with, little pouches and things like that. And then I really love the visor. I always think it's incredible that with the McFarlane era visors, they can really get that shine without having to be chrome like the Joyride stuff. But yeah, I think it's an okay figure. I don't know if it's something I would hunt for today, but it is a decent figure, and if you're a Halo 4 fan, it's an awesome addition to your collection if you want to put it next to your Xbox on display. Maybe you rocked out this Spartan armor in Halo 4 or 5, and it's got some nostalgia to you. I didn't play nearly as much PvP when it comes to Halo 4 and 5. Honestly, when it comes to these characters, I always thought of them as those Spartans that were around Master Chief, because there was all the Spartan, I think it was the Spartan 4s. So yeah, it's kind of more like, and it is a Spartan soldier, so it makes sense. But yeah, really decent figure, just not quite there for me yet when it comes to the, articulation. But that's not, too bad of a thing. I mean, it looks cool silhouette-wise on the shelf. But thank you so much for stopping by. Hit that like, leave a comment down below if you enjoyed this figure, if you had it in your collection, or if you had any of these figures in your collection. Share it with any other Halo fans that might get a kick out of, our action figure fans. Hit that notification bell, and I will see you in the next one. If you're not subscribed, please maybe subscribe. It would definitely help the channel grow. If you are already, thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next one.